Is it really true that dinosaurs vanished mysteriously? Scientists remain puzzled about the fate of these ancient giants. While the most popular theory suggests that a massive asteroid or comet struck Earth around 66 million years ago, wiping out about 75% of all species, there's still much debate. This event is believed to have caused dramatic climate shifts, leading to the extinction of the dinosaurs. But other ideas are floating around. Some researchers suggest that volcanic eruptions in what is now India could have released enough gases to cool the planet. Others think gradual changes in the environment may have played a role as well. With no living dinosaurs around to ask what happened, experts rely on fossil evidence and geological records. But the mystery endures. What really caused the end of the dinosaurs? And are we missing key pieces of the puzzle? Did you know that your limb can fall asleep? This peculiar sensation is known as paresthesia, a term that describes the numbness and tingling we often feel when we've been in one position for too long. What happens is that pressure on your nerves temporarily blocks signals traveling between your brain and the affected limb. This can occur in various situations, like when you're sitting cross-legged, resting your arm on a hard surface, or even sleeping in an awkward position. While this tingling usually fades when you move, consistent or frequent episodes of paresthesia may indicate a more serious issue, such as nerve damage or circulation problems. It's fascinating how our bodies send us signals, isn't it? Understanding these sensations can help us respond better and take care of ourselves. Scientists recently discovered that why is the US-Mexico border so heavily guarded? This crucial border has become one of the most fortified areas in the United States, primarily due to serious concerns surrounding illegal immigration and human trafficking. Unlike the more relaxed US-Canada border, the US-Mexico border faces unique challenges that have led to increased security measures. With thousands seeking better opportunities across the border each year, this ongoing migration often brings with it the tragedy of individuals falling prey to traffickers who exploit their desperation. To combat such issues, the U.S. government has implemented extensive security initiatives, including the construction of fences, deployment of advanced surveillance technology, and the positioning of thousands of Border Patrol agents. These measures aim to deter illegal crossings and enhance safety. But they also spark debates over the balance between enforcing law and protecting human rights. The complexities surrounding this border raise vital questions for policymakers and the public alike, as many contemplate the future of immigration and national security. Is it possible to achieve a system that is both secure and humane? Most people don't know this, but Cleopatra was the seventh. Cleopatra VII, the iconic queen of ancient Egypt, is usually the first name that pops into our heads when we think of powerful women in history. Yet she wasn't the only Cleopatra. She was actually the seventh ruler in her dynasty to carry that name. This fascinating lineage began with her predecessor, Cleopatra Thornes, who was originally from Greece and married an Egyptian king, uniting both cultures. Cleopatra VII ruled from 51 BC until her death in 30 BC and was known not only for her intelligence and political savvy, but also for her relationships with powerful Roman leaders like Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. Her story is shrouded in intrigue, drama, and romance, making her one of history's most captivating figures. So next time you think of Cleopatra, remember she was just one in a long line of queens with the same name. Curious about Hartford's quirky balloon ban? In Hartford, Connecticut, advertising balloons are actually illegal. This unusual regulation is designed to tackle safety concerns, as floating balloons can distract drivers and pose a risk on the roads. Imagine driving and suddenly being distracted by a bright, colorful balloon advertising a local event. City officials believe that such distractions could lead to accidents, which is why they've put this rule in place. Instead of balloons, event promoters are encouraged to utilize posters and signs to spread the word about their happenings. This shift not only keeps the streets safer, but also helps control littering, as balloons can easily end up as trash. While it may seem odd at first glance, Hartford's approach reflects a concern for public safety and urban cleanliness. So, next time you're planning an event in this lovely city, remember to leave the balloons at home. You won't believe this about the Mona Lisa. This iconic painting became a global sensation after it was stolen in 1911. The thief, an Italian handyman named Vincenzo Perugia, believed the masterpiece belonged in Italy, not France. When he took it from the Louvre, the news spread like wildfire, capturing the world's imagination and filling newspapers with sensational stories. The theft turned the painted smile of Mona Lisa into a symbol of mystery and intrigue. After more than 2 years, she was finally recovered, sparking even more interest in her enigmatic expression. People flocked to see her at the Louvre, and the media frenzy only added to her allure. Today, she is not just a painting, but a cultural phenomenon, attracting millions of visitors each year. The Mona Lisa's journey from obscurity to worldwide fame is a fascinating story of art, theft, and the power of public curiosity. What if I told you about a shocking filming secret? During the production of the 1950 film Day of Wrath, director Carl Theodor Dreyer created a haunting atmosphere by using a strikingly controversial technique. While filming a witch-burning scene, he left an actress tied to a wooden ladder, allowing her genuine fear and discomfort to seep into her performance. The crew took a lunch break, completely aware of her situation, which adds an alarming layer to the film's dramatic intensity. This choice has sparked debates about the ethics of acting and direction in cinema. It raises questions about the lengths filmmakers might go to in order to elicit raw emotions from their cast. While some argue that it was an innovative approach to capturing realism, others criticize it as abusive and irresponsible. This incident reminds us of a time when the boundaries of filmmaking were pushed to extremes for the sake of art. What are your thoughts on such methods? Surprisingly, New Zealand's weight policy affects residency visas. This island nation has a unique stance on health that can impact who gains residency. According to their immigration rules, individuals with a body mass index, or BMI, above a certain threshold may find their visa applications denied. This means that for some applicants, weight can play a pivotal role in their future. The policy aims to promote health, reduce healthcare costs, and maintain a healthy population, but it has led to controversies and real-life stories of applicants being turned away due to their weight. Critics argue this practice can be discriminatory and overlooks individual circumstances. Supporters believe it encourages healthier lifestyles. Ultimately, this policy raises important questions about the balance between health and inclusivity. Is judging people based on their weight fair when it comes to immigration? Have you heard about ancient Sahara crocodiles? 500 million years ago, the Sahara Desert was not the arid landscape we know today. It was a lush oasis. Fossil hunters have unearthed evidence that this region was once teeming with life, including large crocodiles that were quite different from their modern relatives. These ancient creatures had powerful legs, which enabled them to gallop across the land, making them surprisingly agile. Imagine crocodiles no longer just river dwellers, but swift land animals as well. This fascinating adaptation allowed them to chase prey and evade threats in their verdant environment. The discoveries in regions of the Sahara reveal that the desert's history is packed with dynamic changes, oscillating from fertile landscapes to the dry sand dunes we see today. The fossils provide a snapshot of an ecosystem that thrived millions of years ago, showcasing the incredible evolutionary journey of life on Earth. What other secrets could be hiding beneath the sands of the Sahara? Have you ever wondered why Mount Elbrus stands out? Mount Elbrus, towering majestically at 5,242 meters, holds the title of Europe's highest mountain. Nestled in the stunning Caucasus region of Russia, this incredible peak lures adventurers and nature enthusiasts from all corners of the globe. What makes Elbrus remarkable is not just its impressive height, it is also a dormant volcano, with its last eruption occurring over 2,000 years ago. Reaching the summit rewards climbers with breathtaking views of sprawling valleys and rugged mountain ranges, allowing you to see for miles on a clear day. Scaling Mount Elbrus is both challenging and thrilling, offering diverse routes for seasoned mountaineers or those who prefer a more leisurely hike. Climbers can find refuge in the Aglitsky and Garabashi huts, making the ascent more comfortable during their journey. Moreover, the area is alive with biodiversity, showcasing unique plants and animals that thrive in these heights. Whether you are an explorer at heart or simply fascinated by our planet's extraordinary landscapes, Mount Elbrus captivates both physically and into the imagination. Believe it or not, Elmer Fudd wanted to photograph Bugs Bunny. Elmer Fudd, the humorous hunter we all know, originally had a different plan when he set out to capture wildlife. Picture this. Instead of chasing bugs around with a rifle, he came to the countryside armed with a camera. His goal was to snap photos of the charming animals living there. However, things took a wild turn when Bugs, the clever rabbit, decided to play his usual pranks. One particularly mischievous encounter found Elmer nearly drowning, and in that chaotic moment, he abandoned his camera in favor of a more traditional hunting tool, a rifle. This shift not only changed the course of the story, but also solidified Bugs' status as the ultimate trickster. Isn't it fascinating how one moment can redefine a character's journey? Can you imagine children working in cocoa fields? It's a heartbreaking reality in West Africa, where a large portion of the world's chocolate comes from. Countries like Ivory Coast and Ghana are at the center of cocoa production, but many children there face serious challenges. They often work long hours in dangerous conditions, handling harmful tools and chemicals, with little to no chance of education. Although various initiatives strive to promote ethical sourcing of cocoa, child labor continues to be a critical issue. This situation demands our attention and action, urging consumers to educate themselves about the origins of their chocolate. When we choose to buy ethically produced cocoa, we can support farms that prioritize fair treatment and education for children. Imagine if every chocolate bar you enjoy also helped a child go to school. By staying informed and making conscious choices, we can be part of changing this grim reality and ensuring that chocolate lovers everywhere can enjoy their treats guilt-free. Did you know Alaska is the biggest U.S. state? Many people assume that Texas holds the title as the largest state in the U.S. by land area, but that's not true. Alaska takes the crown with a whopping 663,000 square miles, which is more than double Texas's size of approximately 268,000 square miles. This common mix-up often comes from the fact that Texas is the largest state among the contiguous 48 states, making it easy to forget about Alaska. Interestingly, despite its immense size, Alaska is also one of the least densely populated states in the country. With vast wilderness, stunning landscapes, and remote communities, much of Alaska is still untouched by urban development. So next time you hear someone boast about Texas's size, you can share the fascinating truth about Alaska and its incredible land area. Did you know that pumpkin spice takes over fall? As soon as autumn rolls around, a delightful wave of pumpkin spice begins to spread across the United States. This seasonal flavor, a blend of cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, and clove, has become a beloved staple in countless products. You'll find it in everything from the iconic pumpkin spice latte that warms your hands on chilly mornings, to cereals and even flavored pet treats that make your furry friends part of the fun. Each year, brands eagerly unveil new pumpkin spice goodies, sparking excitement in stores and online. This trend might seem like a simple seasonal kickoff, but it's a powerful reminder of how flavors can create shared experiences, stirring nostalgia for cozy fall days. So, next time you indulge in a pumpkin spice treat, consider the joy it brings, not just to you, but to everyone celebrating the colorful charm of autumn. Ever thought about why El Azizia was so hot? In 1922, El Azizia, Libya, made headlines when it recorded a blistering temperature of 136 degrees Fahrenheit, the highest ever measured on Earth. Imagine standing in such intense heat. It could literally cook food on the ground. This staggering record has sparked interest and debate among scientists ever since. Factors like geographical location and climate conditions can contribute to extreme temperatures. El Azizia is situated in a desert region where dry air and intense sunlight combine to create scorching heat. However, this record has also been examined for its accuracy over the years. In fact, some experts claim that measuring techniques used back then may not have been as reliable as today's standards. Regardless, this incredible temperature remains a noteworthy part of climate history, inviting questions about the variations in weather patterns around the world. Isn't it wild to think about how heat extremes can shape our environment? Did you know smart mattresses can transform your sleep? These innovative beds are equipped with technology that goes beyond traditional sleeping solutions. Imagine a mattress that not only helps you drift off, but also monitors your sleep patterns while maintaining the perfect temperature for ultimate comfort. Smart mattresses use sensors to track how well you sleep, collecting data that can inform you about your rest quality. Some even connect to your smartphone, allowing you to analyze your sleep trends over time. When morning comes, they can gently wake you up at the optimal time, making you feel refreshed and ready to start the day. This blend of comfort and technology is a game changer for anyone trying to improve their rest. Whether you struggle with insomnia or simply want to enhance your nightly routine, a smart mattress might just be the solution you've been looking for. As sleep becomes increasingly crucial for our health, these high-tech mattresses are leading the way in revolutionizing how we approach rest. Guess what really drives curiosity about the Eye of the Sahara? The Eye of the Sahara, or Risha structure, is a breathtaking geological wonder located in the Mauritanian desert. This huge circular formation spans an impressive 25 miles in diameter, making it visible from space. When astronauts gaze down, they see what looks like a gigantic eye staring back. Its concentric rings draw attention and fuel imagination. Scientists believe this formation is a deeply eroded geological dome, but its unique shape has sparked wild theories. Some suggest it might be remnants of an ancient city, while others think it could have been created by a meteor impact. Each theory adds to the mystery surrounding this natural landmark, leaving many to wonder how nature can create such captivating shapes. The Eye of the Sahara is not just a visual marvel. It invites us to explore geology and history, igniting questions about our planet's past. Have you felt the rush from social media likes? Whenever you post a picture on Instagram or a fun video on TikTok, your brain might be responding in a surprising way. Social media platforms stimulate the release of dopamine, a feel-good chemical that's linked to our brain's reward system. When you get likes, shares, or comments, it feels like a little burst of happiness. This response resembles what happens when people consume addictive substances, creating a cycle of seeking more likes and engagement. Just like a game where you chase after points, the more attention you receive, the more you want to keep posting and engaging, often leading to extended time spent on these platforms. While it's great to connect with friends and express yourself, it's essential to be mindful of how much time you spend scrolling. Are you enjoying social media, or is it enjoying you? Did you know Tesla and Twain were friends? Their remarkable friendship blended the worlds of science and storytelling, showcasing the unique bond between inventor Nikola Tesla and literary giant Mark Twain. They met in the 1890s, bonding over shared interests and mutual respect. Tesla, known for his groundbreaking electrical inventions, admired Twain's literary genius, while Twain was fascinated by Tesla's innovative ideas. Their conversations often roamed from the wonders of electricity to the intricacies of storytelling, creating a partnership that was as enlightening as it was entertaining. Imagine if they had a podcast today, exploring topics from technology to literature. Audiences would surely be captivated by their insights and humor, making them pioneers of a new era in communication. Their legacy reminds us of the beauty of friendship that crosses boundaries, inspiring creativity and collaboration across different fields. What if we all sought connections with those who challenge and inspire us? How might our lives change? What if I told you half of women would remarry? Recent surveys reveal that about 50% of American women would choose to marry the same man again if given the chance to do it all over. This statistic opens a fascinating window into the complexities of love, commitment, and satisfaction in relationships. It suggests that many women feel a deep sense of connection and happiness with their partners, valuing the bonds they've built over the years. Factors contributing to this sentiment may include shared experiences, mutual growth, and the creation of a supportive family environment. While marriage can be challenging, those who would choose the same partner again highlight the joy and resilience that can arise from such connections. This statistic invites us to explore what makes a relationship not just survive, but thrive. What are the keys to lasting love? Did you know that ducks help introduce fish populations? These fascinating birds contribute to the ecological balance in surprising ways. When ducks migrate, they don't just waddle from one pond to another. They play an essential role in creating fish populations in new bodies of water. As they feed on fish eggs, some of these tiny eggs survive their journey through the duck's digestive systems and emerge intact. While it's true that not all eggs make it, the sheer number of migrating ducks increases the chances of fish species thriving in new habitats. By dropping off viable eggs in their droppings, ducks help to establish fresh fish communities, which can then contribute to local ecosystems. This relationship between ducks and fish helps maintain biodiversity, showcasing nature's interconnectedness. So the next time you see a duck, remember it's more than just a quacker. It's a key player in aquatic life. What other surprising roles do animals play in our ecosystems? Ever wonder why pins have a hole in them? This clever design feature is all about safety. The small hole in the caps of some safety pins was specifically created to help prevent dangerous situations, especially for young children. If a child accidentally swallows a pin, the hole allows air to flow through, reducing the risk of suffocation. It's a small but ingenious way to add an extra layer of protection without sacrificing the pin's usefulness. Safety pins themselves have a long history, first invented in the 19th century, and they have been a staple in households ever since. While most of us may see them simply as handy tools for fastening clothes or holding fabric together, the thoughtful inclusion of the hole shows just how much safety considerations can play a role in everyday items. So next time you grab a safety pin, remember that a little detail can make a big difference in keeping everyone safe. Who would have thought such a simple object could hold such important safety features? You might be surprised about the ISS crew's start. In 2000, history was made when the first permanent crew moved into the International Space Station, ISS, marking a new era for humanity. This groundbreaking event allowed astronauts to live and work in space continuously, setting the foundation for countless scientific discoveries. Before this, astronauts would only spend weeks aboard the ISS. But with a permanent crew, researchers could conduct long-term experiments on everything from growing plants in microgravity to studying human health in space. The ISS serves as a platform for international collaboration, bringing together space agencies from different countries like NASA, Roscosmos, and ESA. This ongoing human presence in orbit not only expands our understanding of space, but also prepares us for future missions to the Moon and Mars. What challenges do you think astronauts face living in space for so long? Did you know penguins trade rocks for romance? In a surprising twist of nature, certain penguins have developed a unique way to build their nests using rocks, and this behavior is tied to their courtship. These charming birds, particularly species like the Gentoo and Adelie penguins, use pebbles to create a cozy home for their eggs. However, romance does not always mean honesty. Some male penguins have been caught deceiving their partners by snatching rocks without returning any affection. This behavior may seem cheeky, but it highlights the complexity of penguin relationships and their instinctive drive to secure a safe nesting spot. The rock trading ritual serves a dual purpose. It strengthens bonds between mates and ensures that their future chicks will have a solid foundation. So the next time you see a penguin waddling around with a rock, remember it might be more than just a simple pebble. It could be a step toward love. Isn't nature full of surprises? Here's a wild fact about undersea internet cables. These crucial cables, which actually transport a staggering 99% of the world's data, face an unexpected threat: sharks. It turns out that these magnificent creatures sometimes bite into the fiber optic lines, believing the electromagnetic signals emanating from them resemble the electric fields that prey like fish emit. This bizarre behavior highlights just how intricate the relationship is between technology and nature. Stretching across oceans and connecting countries, these cables are essential for everything from streaming your favorite shows to powering global communications. The impact of shark bites may seem small, but any damage to these cables can lead to disruptions in internet services. As we continue to explore and connect our world, should we consider how wildlife interacts with our technology? Hard to believe, but Wyoming led women's voting rights. In 1869, Wyoming made history by becoming the first state to grant women the right to vote. This groundbreaking legislation, signed by Governor John A. Campbell, was a remarkable step towards gender equality. At a time when many places still restricted women's roles, Wyoming's bold move earned it the nickname, the Equality State. This decision wasn't just about voting. It empowered women and set an important precedent for the national suffrage movement, inspiring other states to consider similar changes. The fight for women's rights gained momentum thanks to Wyoming's trailblazing spirit. Years later, women across the United States would continue to rally for their rights, culminating in the national suffrage victory in 1920. The brave actions of Wyoming paved the way for generations of women seeking equal rights, showing that change often starts from a single courageous state. Is it really true that grandmothers run a restaurant? At Enoteca Maria in Staten Island, New York, the answer is a resounding yes. Founded by Joe Scarabella, this charming eatery stands out because it employs only grandmothers, affectionately known as nanas, as chefs. Each grandmother brings her cultural heritage to the kitchen, preparing mouth-watering dishes that reflect authentic family recipes from around the globe. This unique concept not only highlights the diversity of traditional cuisines, but also creates a warm, inviting atmosphere reminiscent of home-cooked meals. Diners can sample everything from Italian lasagna to Sri Lankan curry, showcasing the flavors of various cultures in every bite. The idea behind Enoteca Maria is to celebrate the invaluable knowledge and skills that these grandmothers possess, as well as the stories and memories tied to the food they create. So when you dine here, you aren't just enjoying a meal, you're experiencing a rich tapestry of culinary traditions, all crafted with love. What could be more heartwarming? Here's a wild fact about space potatoes. The first vegetable ever grown in space was actually potatoes, not the more commonly thought of lettuce or carrots. NASA took a giant leap during the 1995 mission by launching the Veggie experiment, which tested how plants would grow in zero gravity. Researchers discovered that potatoes adapted surprisingly well to the harsh conditions of space, showcasing their amazing resiliency and growth potential. Growing food in space is crucial for long-term missions, like those aiming for Mars, where astronauts would need fresh produce to thrive. Potatoes not only provide necessary nutrients, but also support the idea of sustainable living away from Earth. With these experiments, NASA opened the door to future space agriculture. Imagine enjoying a freshly baked potato on Mars someday. How incredible is that? Ever wondered how to keep toilets fresh and clean? Osmology has created an innovative powder that transforms the ordinary bathroom experience. Before you flush, simply sprinkle this clever powder into the toilet bowl, and it forms a barrier on the water surface. This barrier not only traps unpleasant odors, but also helps prevent stains and reduces noise when flushing. Imagine using a public restroom without the usual worries of embarrassing smells or unpleasant sights. This product is especially useful in shared bathrooms, maintaining cleanliness and comfort for everyone. It's a discreet solution that enhances our everyday lives, showing that small innovations can make a big difference. Next time you're in a restroom, consider how this powder could change your experience for the better. Why settle for anything less when a simple powder can elevate your bathroom visits? Did you know about Miami's giant conga line record? On March 13, 1988, Miami's Little Havana became the stage for an amazing celebration during the Calle Ocho Festival. This vibrant festival brought together nearly 120,000 enthusiastic participants who joined in a massive conga line, showcasing the rich traditions of Cuban culture right in the heart of the city. With lively music and joyful dancing filling the streets, the atmosphere buzzed with excitement as people of all ages danced together, creating unforgettable memories. Their incredible energy not only made the event spectacular, but also resulted in a Guinness World Record. This year marked a turning point as the once small street party grew into a significant cultural milestone, solidifying Little Havana's reputation as a hub of Cuban heritage in Miami. It's a celebration that truly embodies community spirit and joy. Don't you wish you could have joined in? Let's uncover the truth about American bison. These magnificent creatures, often mistakenly called buffalo, are more than just symbols of the American West. Did you know that they can sprint at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour? This impressive speed allows them to escape predators and navigate their vast grassland habitats with ease. But bison are not just fast. They play a crucial role in maintaining healthy ecosystems. Their grazing habits help manage grasslands as they munch on various plants, which promotes plant diversity and health. This grazing creates a dynamic environment where different species can thrive, ensuring the grasslands remain vibrant and resilient. By keeping certain plants in check, bison allow other, often less dominant plants to flourish. So the next time you see a bison, remember they're not just a stunning sight, they're also vital to the health of our grasslands and ecosystems. Guess what really drives Russia's time zones? With an incredible 11 time zones, Russia is a country that moves to the beat of many clocks. This vastness brings unique challenges for transportation, communication, and governance. Imagine trying to schedule a meeting when some folks are just waking up while others are already heading to bed. Each time zone stretches across thousands of miles, making it crucial for businesses and government officials to coordinate effectively. For instance, a train traveling from Moscow in the west to Vladivostok in the east must take into account the time differences to ensure timely arrivals. This juggling act of time zones is a striking example of how geography can shape daily life in Russia. So how does the country keep everything running smoothly? By employing clever strategies and technology to streamline activities despite the differences in time. Believe it or not, Napoleon was shorter than you think. The debate over Napoleon Bonaparte's height has puzzled historians for years, often leading people to believe he was quite a short man. However, this confusion stems from differences in measurement systems used in France and Britain during his time. While the French reports listed Napoleon as 5 feet 2 inches tall, that measurement was in French feet, which are longer than British feet. When converted, he stood at about 5 feet 6 inches, average for his era. This ongoing discussion illustrates how politics and national pride can shape historical narratives. Both the British and French played a role in painting Napoleon's image, emphasizing or downplaying facts for their own agendas. The result? A lasting myth around his height that captivates our imagination even today. How many other historical figures have similar mysteries surrounding them? Did you know the longest word has 189,000 letters? This mind-boggling term is a chemical name for the protein titin, which plays a crucial role in muscle contractions. While it sounds impressive, it's so long that it's impractical for everyday use. In fact, if you tried to say it out loud, it would take you about 3.5 hours. The name reflects the complex structure of the protein, made up of 244 individually named segments. Each part adds information about the arrangement of amino acids, the building blocks of proteins. Most people don't even know it exists, let alone how to pronounce it. This word is a fun reminder of how scientific terminology can sometimes get ridiculously complicated. So the next time you feel overwhelmed with long vocabulary words, just remember that there's always a word out there that takes the cake. Did you know warm-blooded animals fight fungi? Scientists believe that warm-bloodedness in mammals and birds may have evolved as a clever defense against fungal infections. When these animals maintain higher body temperatures, it becomes difficult for many harmful fungi to survive. This adaptation likely offered an advantage in environments where fungi thrive, especially considering that some species can cause serious health issues. For instance, while cold-blooded animals like reptiles are more susceptible to fungal diseases, mammals and birds develop this unique trait to stay healthy. This fascinating connection between body temperature and immunity showcases the incredible ways evolution helps species survive in their habitats. So next time you see a bird soaring or a mammal running, remember that their warm bodies might just be nature's built-in defense mechanism against pesky fungi. Let's uncover the truth about paper passbooks. Once a staple for tracking our bank accounts, these handy little books vanished in the 2000s when online banking and mobile apps took the lead. Imagine flipping through pages to see your transactions. But with smartphones at our fingertips, convenience won the day. Online banking allowed us to check balances, transfer money, and pay bills instantly without ever needing to visit a branch or pull out a paper passbook. This shift also catered to our fast-paced lifestyles, offering features like text alerts and budgeting tools right on our devices. While some people still miss the physicality of paper records, most of us have embraced the digital revolution. Do you remember your last time using a passbook? Or have you fully entered the era of banking at your fingertips? You might be shocked to learn about Lake Superior. This massive body of water is not just the largest of the Great Lakes. It holds a staggering amount of fresh water. In fact, it contains enough water to cover all of North and South America with a foot of water. Imagine every person in these two continents standing in 1 foot of water. It's mind-boggling. Lake Superior spans nearly 31,700 square miles, and its depth can reach over 1,300 feet at certain points. This incredible volume plays a vital role in local ecosystems, supporting a diverse range of wildlife, from fish to birds. The lake also has a rich history, serving as a crucial trade route for indigenous peoples and later for European explorers. Today, it continues to provide drinking water and recreational opportunities for millions. Isn't it amazing how such a giant lake can exist right in our midst? Here's a wild fact about blackout drinking. Many people mistakenly believe that when they experience a blackout from drinking, they simply forget what happened. However, studies show that during these episodes, it's not that the events are forgotten, it's that the brain fails to record memories properly. This happens because alcohol significantly affects the hippocampus, the area of the brain responsible for forming new memories. In a state of blackout, while someone might be able to engage in conversations or even perform tasks, their brain is unable to store those experiences as lasting memories. This can lead to confusion and regret once they sober up, as they may not remember critical moments or decisions made during their binge drinking. Understanding this mechanism highlights the serious risks tied to excessive alcohol consumption. So next time you hear about someone blacking out, remember it's not just forgetfulness, it's a serious brain function failure. Is it really true that a park will outsize Disney World? Qiddiya Investment Company is pouring funds into an exciting project that aims to create a massive park covering 500 hectares, which is double the size of Disney World in Florida. This ambitious venture is set to become a dream destination for Dragon Ball fans, anticipating experiences that celebrate their favorite anime series like never before. Imagine walking through vibrant landscapes, meeting characters, and participating in thrilling attractions inspired by the show. Developers are envisioning immersive environments where fans can truly feel like they've stepped into the Dragon Ball universe. Given its immense size, the park may host multiple themed areas, interactive rides, and even live shows, drawing visitors from around the world. As rumors spread and excitement builds, everyone wonders if this park can truly live up to its potential as a global attraction. Will it redefine what fans can expect from theme parks? The countdown for the grand opening begins as we eagerly await more details about this groundbreaking project. Is it really true that Australia has deadly snakes? Australia is famous for its diverse wildlife, including some of the world's most venomous snakes like the inland taipan, known as the most toxic snake on Earth. Surprisingly, even with such a dangerous reputation, snakebite fatalities in Australia are very low, averaging about 1 death per year. This remarkable statistic can be credited to a combination of excellent medical care and effective public education. When people encounter a snake, they are often taught to remain calm and seek help quickly. Hospitals are well equipped to treat snake bites with antivenom, and swift access to healthcare makes a big difference. On top of that, educational programs inform both locals and tourists about snake safety, helping people recognize snakes and avoid dangerous encounters. So while these snakes may be terrifying, Australia's response system makes life safer for everyone. Did you know standing can burn calories? Simply standing can help you shed calories without breaking a sweat. An average person weighing around 68 kilograms can burn approximately 112 calories just by standing still for a couple of hours. This seemingly small change not only helps in calorie burning, but also contributes to better posture and improved circulation. When you stand, your muscles engage more than when you sit, leading to a natural increase in energy expenditure. Plus, it encourages better spinal alignment and reduces pressure on your back. Integrating standing into your daily routine, like using a standing desk or taking breaks to stretch your legs, can have a positive impact on your overall health. Why not give it a try and see how it makes you feel? Little adjustments might just lead to big benefits. Did you know that female gladiators faced a tough ban? In 200 CE, Roman Emperor Septimius Severus made a surprising decision to prohibit women from fighting in the gladiatorial arena. His reasoning stemmed from worries that allowing female combat could lead to disrespect towards women, especially after he heard jokes targeting women related to athletic competitions. This ban highlights the complex social attitudes of ancient Rome, where entertainment often clashed with societal norms. Gladiators, whether male or female, were admired for their strength and skill, but the thought of women battling publicly seemed to challenge the era's traditional views on femininity. Severus's decree marks a significant moment in history, illustrating how cultural perceptions can shape laws and influence the roles women play in society. What do you think about this ancient decision and its implications for women in sports today? This might surprise you. Roswell and its UFO mystery. In 1947, a curious event near Roswell, New Mexico, ignited a frenzy of speculation and debate about unidentified flying objects. It all started when reports surfaced about a mysterious crash in the area, initially described by the U.S. military as a flying disc. This announcement captured the public's imagination, leading many to wonder if they were witnessing a real-life alien encounter. As more details emerged, officials quickly changed their story, claiming it was merely a weather balloon. However, this swift retraction only fueled conspiracy theories and heightened interest, leading to what we now refer to as the Roswell case. Over the decades, countless books, documentaries, and movies have explored this enigmatic incident, making it a cornerstone of UFO lore. People continue to debate the event's truth, questioning whether the government covered up extraterrestrial contact. So what really happened in Roswell, and why does this incident still captivate our imagination today? Hard to believe, but Anjem Pelechak worked over 300 hours. This remarkable feat is equivalent to more than 12 full days dedicated entirely to his role as a detective. Just imagine pouring such a huge chunk of your time into solving cases. Anjem's commitment demonstrates not only his strong work ethic, but also the high demand for his investigative skills. In a world where mysteries often go unsolved, detectives like him are crucial. With every hour he spent, Anjem dove deep into evidence, interviewed witnesses, and pieced together the puzzle of each case, showcasing a tenacious spirit. The dedication he shows is inspiring, highlighting how important diligent work is in the pursuit of justice. People often underestimate the hours detectives invest, sometimes sacrificing personal time for the greater good. What drives a detective like Anjem to work so passionately? Hard to believe, but 69% of perfect SAT scores rejected. Between 2008 and 2010, Stanford University had an incredibly selective admissions process, turning away a staggering 69% of applicants who achieved a perfect SAT score. This statistic reveals just how competitive it is to get accepted into one of the top universities in the United States. Many students assume that a flawless score guarantees them a spot, but Stanford looks for much more than academic achievement. The admissions team evaluates factors like extracurricular activities, personal essays, and letters of recommendation to find candidates who not only excel in academics, but also show leadership potential and a unique perspective. With such high stakes, students must prepare to stand out in a sea of impressive applications. So what can potential applicants learn from this? Achieving a perfect score is great, but it's only part of the journey. Did you know twins can be born months apart? In 2012, an extraordinary case in Ireland showcased just how surprising childbirth can be. In this remarkable story, a pair of twins was born a stunning 87 days apart. The first twin entered the world prematurely, weighing in at just under 2 pounds, prompting doctors and the family to hold their breath for the little fighter's health. After delivering the first twin, medical professionals carefully monitored the mother's condition and the second twin's development. Miraculously, the second twin stayed in the womb, allowing her to grow stronger and healthier. This significant waiting period meant that she was delivered full term, resulting in a much better outcome. Such cases, while rare, highlight the incredible resilience of both mothers and babies. The phenomenon of twins being born so far apart is known as delayed interval delivery, and it's a reminder of how pregnancy can have unique twists and turns. Who knew it was possible for twins to live such different birth stories? Cleveland has a surprising law about mice. In this vibrant city in Ohio, you won't find people hunting mice. This quirky regulation comes from an unexpected blend of local history and community well-being. Mouse hunting may sound absurd, especially when you think about how common these little critters are in many places. But in Cleveland, there are specific guidelines that prioritize humane treatment and control methods over traditional hunting. The law highlights the city's commitment to respecting wildlife while also protecting its residents from potential health risks associated with rodent infestations. Instead of hunting, the focus is on prevention and safe management strategies. Cleveland's unique stance on mice encourages residents to engage in discussions about wildlife and urban living, ultimately fostering a healthier environment. While some might find the law unusual, it reflects broader trends in how cities approach animal control today, balancing public health with compassion and respect for living creatures. So next time you think of mice in the city, remember Cleveland's unique approach. Here's a wild fact about the shortest song. The track You Suffer by the British band Napalm Death holds the title for the shortest song ever recorded, clocking in at an astonishing 1.316 seconds. Released in 1987 on their groundbreaking album Scum, this tiny tune packs a punch that reflects the band's unique style. Part of the grindcore genre, known for its aggressive tempos and powerful messages, You Suffer exemplifies how music can be both brief and impactful. The song's lyrics convey a sense of urgency and intensity that resonates strongly with listeners, despite its incredibly short duration. Grindcore, a subgenre that merges elements of hardcore punk and extreme metal, often features rapid-fire instrumentation and thought-provoking, sometimes controversial lyrics. Napalm Death's influence on the genre is undeniable, as they challenged musical norms and pushed boundaries. Their work, including this famously brief track, has inspired many bands and fans alike. Can you imagine something so short making such a large impact? The teddy bear's surprising origin story, ahoy! It all started back in 1902 when President Theodore Roosevelt went on a bear hunting trip in Mississippi. This might surprise you, but instead of shooting a bear cub, he chose to spare its life, demonstrating compassion over sportsmanship. His decision to let the little bear go captivated the nation. Shortly after, a political cartoonist illustrated this moment, sparking a wave of interest in the bear cub. Inspired by this heartwarming tale, a New York toy maker named Morris Mechtum decided to create a plush bear and called it the teddy bear in honor of the president. The cuddly toy quickly became a favorite among children and adults alike, symbolizing love and comfort. Today, teddy bears come in all shapes and sizes, making them classic companions for everyone. Who would have thought that a hunting trip would lead to one of the most cherished toys in history? What if I told you Vikings wore makeup? Many people picture Vikings as fierce warriors clad in armor, but their daily lives included more than just battle. Historical evidence shows that Viking men took great pride in their appearance and often used makeup to enhance their looks. They would apply various substances, including kohl, to their eyes, giving them a striking appearance that complemented their fierce reputation. This use of cosmetic products reveals a more complex side to Viking culture. They cared about grooming and personal style as much as any modern individual might. In a time when survival was tough, taking a moment to prep themselves was about both confidence and identity. So the next time you think about Vikings, remember that those battle-hardened individuals also took time to express their personality through makeup. Isn't it fascinating how even the toughest warriors valued their appearance? Ever thought about why Zoroastrians use sky burial? This unique burial tradition, practiced by Zoroastrians in Mumbai, India, involves placing the deceased in specially constructed towers of silence. These towers are open to the sky, allowing vultures to consume the bodies, a practice that highlights their deep respect for nature. Zoroastrians believe that earth and fire are sacred elements that should remain untainted by death. Instead of burying or cremating their loved ones, they opt for this method as a way to honor both the deceased and the environment. It's a fascinating glimpse into how different cultures handle death and what values they hold dear. In an age where most burial practices involve elaborate coffins and funeral services, the simplicity and ecological mindfulness of the sky burial tradition stand out. It begs the question, how do our own burial practices reflect our beliefs about life and death? Here's something incredible about James Fallon's brain. Neuroscientist James Fallon made a jaw-dropping discovery during his research into psychopathy. While examining brain scans for patterns associated with psychopathic behavior, he found that his own brain scan matched the profile of people with these tendencies. This revelation was not just alarming, it forced Fallon to confront the unsettling idea that he shared traits commonly linked to psychopathy, such as a lack of empathy and impulsive behavior. Fallon had always been a champion of mental health awareness, yet this shocking discovery led him on a journey of self-exploration. He began to investigate the environmental and genetic factors that influence behavior, wondering how much nature versus nurture shaped his mind. His findings not only challenged traditional views on psychopathy, but also raised profound questions about identity. Can a person with such traits still contribute positively to society? Here's a wild fact about bedbugs. These pesky little critters have been around for millions of years, dating back to the time of the dinosaurs. Imagine that. While dinosaurs roamed the earth, bedbugs were already establishing their reputation as skilled survivors. Their ability to adapt to different environments has allowed them to thrive throughout history, even making themselves comfortable in human homes. Bed bugs feed primarily on the blood of their host, and they can go months without a meal, which only adds to their resilience. They have evolved numerous survival tactics, from their flat bodies making it easy to hide in tiny cracks, to their ability to reproduce rapidly. Today, despite efforts to control them, these persistent pests are making a comeback in many places. So every time you hear someone complain about a bedbug bite, remember they are sharing an experience with a species that has been crawling around for ages. How's that for a creepy history? Ever thought about why we throw food at ghosts? Every year in Ghana, the unique Homo Festival takes place, bringing communities together for a colorful celebration aimed at warding off evil spirits. During this lively event, participants toss a special dish made of mashed maize known as kepapoi into the air. This playful act symbolizes not just a mockery of hunger, but also a spirited fight against unseen adversaries that threaten their peace. Imagine people laughing, dancing, and flinging kepapoi around, all while creating an atmosphere filled with joy and camaraderie. The festival serves as a reminder of the communal spirit and culture of resilience, as everyone comes together to honor their traditions and beliefs. So, next time you see a food fight, remember that it might just be a powerful way to cast away negativity, like in Ghana's Homo Festival, and reflect on the ways different cultures celebrate life's challenges. Did you know where carbon really comes from? Although carbon is one of the most abundant elements in the universe, it didn't appear during the Big Bang. Instead, it takes a journey through time and space, forming in the hearts of dying stars. When these stars reach the end of their life cycle, they undergo a process called stellar nucleosynthesis. In this process, helium atoms fuse together under intense heat and pressure to create heavier elements, including carbon. When these stars eventually explode in spectacular supernovae, they scatter carbon and other elements across the universe. This cosmic recycling is crucial. It not only enriches the gas and dust clouds that form new stars and planetary systems, but it also provides the building blocks for life as we know it on Earth. So the next time you think about carbon, remember this stellar origin story. Prepare to be amazed by the Shanghai Maglev. This incredible train holds the title of the world's fastest commercial train, zooming along at a mind-blowing speed of 267 miles per hour. Imagine covering 18 miles in just 7 minutes. How is this possible? The secret lies in its magnetic levitation technology, which makes the train hover above the tracks, eliminating friction and allowing for a smooth ride. Not only does this speed provide a travel experience reminiscent of flying, but it also reduces wear and noise, offering a more comfortable journey for passengers. This cutting-edge technology positions the Shanghai Maglev as a shining example of China's progress in high-speed transportation, showcasing how innovation can transform the way we travel. So next time you think about speed in travel, remember this futuristic marvel whizzing through the landscape. Ever wondered how many diapers a baby uses? On average, a single baby can get through a whopping 2,500 diapers in just their first year. That's a staggering amount considering they might only weigh around 7 to 10 pounds at birth. As they grow and become toddlers, this number soars, and by the time they're fully potty trained, they could end up using 7,000 diapers or more. With parents often changing diapers 8 to 10 times a day, it's clear why diaper duty can feel like a full-time job. These little essentials play a crucial role in keeping babies dry and comfortable, preventing rashes, and allowing families to focus more on cuddles and playtime rather than constantly worrying about laundry. So next time you see a diaper aisle, remember just how many of these tiny garments a baby can go through in just a few years. Have you ever wondered about the world's biggest cucumbers? In 2010, global cucumber production astonishingly reached 57.5 million tons, and a huge chunk of that came straight from China, which contributed an impressive 47 million tons. This makes China the reigning champion of cucumber production, accounting for more than 70% of the world's total output. Cucumbers are refreshing veggies, often enjoyed in salads or pickled for tasty snacks. Their remarkable growth in China is thanks to advanced agricultural practices and ideal growing conditions. Farmers work hard to cultivate high-quality cucumbers that not only feed local communities, but also meet global export demands. Ever thought about where your crunchy cucumber slices come from? China's dominance in cucumber farming showcases how agricultural innovation can lead to bountiful harvests, benefiting both farmers and consumers worldwide. Isn't it fascinating how one country can influence the global cucumber market so profoundly? Rogue waves are real and they shock us. In 1984, an astonishing 84-foot rogue wave struck the Gorm oil platform in the central North Sea. Before this event, many scientists believed such enormous waves were just myths or exaggerations. This incredible occurrence forced the scientific community to take rogue waves seriously. Since then, researchers have worked tirelessly to understand these ocean behemoths. By using advanced mathematical models and computer simulations, they've confirmed that not only rogue waves exist, but there are also mysterious rogue holes, areas in the ocean where the water disappears for a moment, creating dangerous conditions. Understanding these phenomena helps improve safety for ships and offshore platforms. So next time you hear about rogue waves, remember they're not just tall tales. They're a reality that oceanographers are still unraveling. Here's a wild fact about your tongue. The front of the tongue is not only essential for tasting, but also has a mind of its own. It can move around in your mouth all on its own, especially during situations like dental checkups, and you might not even be aware of it. Imagine sitting in the dentist's chair, nervously waiting for that next tool to come your way, while your tongue is busily exploring the space in your mouth without your permission. This curious behavior helps the tongue assess its surroundings and can even assist in speech and eating. However, it often catches people off guard. The next time you're at the dentist, take a moment to notice what your tongue is doing. Are you aware of its tiny adventures, or is it just doing its thing behind the scenes? Just remember, your tongue is always ready, exploring and adjusting, even if you're not paying attention. Did you know how popes were confirmed dead? For centuries, the method of determining whether a pope had truly passed away was quite unusual. Before the 20th century, officials would strike the dead pope on the head with a silver hammer. This curious and rather dramatic practice had deep roots in the belief that physical confirmation was necessary to declare someone truly gone. The striking was typically carried out by a cardinal, who would ensure the pope's death was official before proceeding with necessary rites and announcements. This practice highlighted the solemnity of the pope's role and the significance of death within the Catholic Church. Although this unusual custom is no longer used, it serves as a fascinating glimpse into the past, illustrating how traditions can evolve over time. Today, the confirmation of death relies on more modern, respectful practices. What other unusual traditions have changed over time? Hard to believe, but the Spice Girls changed pop forever. In 1996, the legendary girl group made waves with their debut single Wannabe, which soared to the top of the charts and captured the hearts of listeners everywhere. This catchy anthem not only showcased their unique blend of pop and spice, but also introduced the powerful message of girl power. With themes of individuality and confidence, the Spice Girls inspired millions around the globe to embrace their true selves. Their fun and fierce personalities resonated with fans, making them cultural icons overnight. As they took the music scene by storm, their vibrant style and catchy tunes became a staple of the 90s. Decades later, their impact is still felt, reminding us all of the importance of friendship, empowerment, and believing in ourselves. Can a pop group really make such a difference? Can conditioning really cause mental health issues in a week? It turns out, yes. Psychological conditioning can lead to significant changes in mental health, even in those who have never experienced any issues before. Through a series of negative experiences or intense stress, a person may develop symptoms of severe mental illness within days. Anxiety, depression, or even PTSD can emerge as a reaction to overwhelming pressure. Factors like trauma or environmental stressors play a crucial role. For instance, a person facing constant criticism or emotional abuse can quickly find themselves trapped in a cycle of fear and hopelessness. The brain's response to these conditions can be alarming as unhealthy patterns form and take hold. Understanding this phenomenon emphasizes the importance of mental health awareness and the need for supportive environments. It's a wake-up call for how we treat others and ourselves, revealing that early intervention can make all the difference. So are we aware of the impact our words and actions have on mental well-being? Get ready to meet Shiman the giant alligator. Nobumitsu Moribayashi, a devoted pet owner from Japan, has spent over 40 years caring for this incredible reptile. His journey began when he bought Shiman as a pet at the urging of his young son, and what started as a simple purchase blossomed into a remarkable family bond. Nobumitsu treats Shiman like one of his own, providing him with meals and even taking him for walks. This unique relationship challenges the conventional view of pets, showcasing just how deep a connection can go, regardless of species. Shiman, who has grown to an impressive size, reflects the care and dedication Nobumitsu pours into daily life with him. People often wonder how this family dynamic works. Can you imagine walking an alligator on a leash? Nobumitsu's story serves as a reminder that love for pets can transcend boundaries, allowing for extraordinary relationships to flourish, even with such a fierce creature. Rats could be future rulers if humans vanish. These clever little creatures possess an extraordinary ability to adapt to various environments, which makes them intriguing candidates for world domination in a hypothetical scenario where humans disappear. With an incredible talent for thriving in diverse settings, from urban spaces to rural fields, rats can easily find food and shelter. One of their most impressive traits is their rapid reproduction rate. A small colony can explode into a massive population in no time. While we're busy with our lives, rats are busy establishing themselves as formidable survivors. For example, researchers have observed how quickly they can learn to navigate complex mazes or find innovative ways to access food sources. They can even thrive in the harshest conditions, like sewers or disaster-stricken areas. This adaptability highlights the resilience of life on Earth, reminding us of nature's incredible versatility. So next time you spot a rat, remember that you might just be looking at one of the world's future dominators if humans vanish. Ever thought about why Shiso Kokuri's marathon journey inspires us? Incredibly, Shiso Kokuri, a Japanese marathon runner, took 50 years to finish his race after stopping during the grueling 1912 Stockholm Olympics due to exhaustion. His story begins when he mysteriously disappeared from the scene, leaving people to wonder what had happened to him for decades. Yet against all odds, he was eventually found living a quiet life in Japan. The best part? He was given the chance to complete the marathon he had once abandoned. After 54 long years of anticipation, he crossed the finish line in a remarkable time of 54 years, 8 months, and 6 days. This unbelievable tale reminds us that it's never too late to pursue unfinished dreams and highlights the resilience of the human spirit. Kokuri's long journey teaches us about perseverance and the power of second chances, making us question our own barriers to success. Prepare to be amazed by St. Peter's Basilica. This magnificent structure, nestled in Vatican City, holds the title of the world's largest church, spreading over an impressive 160 square meters, or about 181 square feet. Can you imagine stepping inside a place so grand that it captivates millions of visitors every year? The stunning architecture features a breathtaking dome designed by Michelangelo, which soars high above, offering a stunning view of the city. Inside, you'll find intricately crafted mosaics and artworks that tell stories from the Bible, making it a treasure trove of history and art. Whether you're drawn by its religious significance or sheer beauty, St. Peter's Basilica invites everyone to explore its hallowed halls. Did you know it can hold up to 20,000 people at once? It's more than just a church. It's a symbol of faith, artistry, and history packed into one mesmerizing location. Is it really true that Google started in a Lego box? In 1996, the tech world saw a quirky beginning when Larry Page and Sergey Brin constructed the first Google server using none other than a Lego storage box. At the time, these two Stanford University students had a bold vision for organizing the vast amount of information on the internet. Instead of a traditional metal server case, they creatively repurposed a plastic Lego box to hold the hard drives. This playful approach reflected their innovative spirit and knack for thinking outside the box. Literally, their project, originally named Backrub, quickly gained traction as it provided better search results compared to existing search engines. This clever combination of ingenuity and technology laid the foundation for what would become one of the most influential companies in the world. Can you imagine how a simple Lego box helped change the way we find information online? Did you know bread ties reveal baking days? These colorful, twisty ties on bread bags aren't just for looks. They act as a secret code for stores. Each color corresponds to a specific day of the week, helping bakers and staff keep track of when the bread was baked. For instance, if you see a blue tie, it typically means the bread was baked on Monday. Similarly, other colors represent different days, with the idea being to sell the freshest bread possible while reducing waste. This little system is incredibly useful in busy bakeries and grocery stores where bread is baked daily. By glancing at the color, employees can easily identify which loaves need to be sold first, ensuring customers get the freshest products. Next time you grab a loaf of bread, take a look at the twisty tie. Not only does it help keep track of freshness, but it also connects you to a behind-the-scenes method that many people don't know about. Isn't it fascinating how something so small can carry such important information? Can you smell the fries from McDonald's ads? McDonald's recently wowed everyone in the Netherlands with a creative advertising campaign called Smells Like McDonald's. This innovative idea took advertising to a whole new level by releasing the mouth-watering aroma of their famous French fries right into the air. The campaign used special posters equipped with packets of fries and a clever ventilation system that spread the delicious scent to entice passers-by. Imagine walking down the street and suddenly being hit by the irresistible smell of hot, crispy fries. This unique sensory experience not only caught people's attention, but also created a nostalgic vibe, reminding many of their favorite fast food moments. By stimulating their sense of smell, McDonald's aimed to draw potential customers into their restaurants, proving that sometimes a delightful scent can be just as effective as a catchy jingle. Why can fish really cough just like us? It might sound strange, but fish are capable of coughing. This neat behavior plays a role in their respiratory process and shows just how complex animal behavior truly is. When fish cough, they expel water from their gills, helping to clear out debris or irritants that could harm their delicate respiratory systems. Just like us humans, coughing helps remove unwanted particles, but it's all about protecting their gills. Different species of fish have adapted this unique response in various ways to remain healthy in their watery habitats. For instance, a fish encountering pollutants or parasites may cough to ensure clean water flows through its gills. This remarkable adaptability showcases just how evolved these creatures are, even in environments vastly different from ours. So the next time you're by the river or at the aquarium, remember, fish have more tricks up their fins than we often give them credit for. What other surprising skills could they possess? Hard to believe, but racing in the rain is wild. Imagine driving a powerful car on a tricky circuit, but instead of clear skies, you're battling through pouring rain. That's exactly what a determined driver did when he tamed his car for over 3 hours without even using windshield wipers. As he zoomed around the track, he relied completely on his instincts and skill to navigate those final 40 laps. The rain created a slippery challenge, turning each turn into a test of agility and focus. Without the advantage of clear vision from wipers, he had to feel every curve and adjust his speed based on the road's grip. This intense experience shows the incredible relationship between a driver and their car, where instinct can sometimes mean the difference between victory and defeat. Next time you see a race, remember the courage and quick thinking it takes to race in extreme conditions like that. Prepare to be amazed by Kesha's unique art request. In 2012, the pop sensation Kesha surprised her fans by asking them to send in their human teeth. She wanted to use these teeth as part of an art project, showing that creativity can come from the most unexpected places. Kesha explained that she sees teeth as a form of beauty and a symbol of individuality, making them a perfect addition to her artistic expression. Fans, both bewildered and intrigued, started mailing their teeth to her, showcasing the strong connection between her and her devoted followers. This bizarre request sparked conversations about art, the nature of beauty, and even the relationship between celebrities and their fans. Kesha's adventurous spirit shows that art can be playful and unconventional. Who knew teeth could inspire such creativity? You won't believe the truth about Mount Everest. Climbing this majestic peak is more than just a dream for many adventure seekers. It's a perilous challenge that has cost lives. With over 200 bodies still resting on the mountain, the glacier serves as a graveyard frozen in time. These climbers faced extreme conditions, often struggling against unpredictable weather and thin air. Sadly, the recovery efforts for those who perish are so treacherous that it's deemed too dangerous for rescue teams to attempt. In fact, some of these lost souls have become eerie trail markers for those who are still climbing, reminding them of Everest's harsh and deadly nature. The sight of these bodies raises many questions about the risks involved in such an awe-inspiring yet unforgiving journey. Will this knowledge deter future climbers, or will they continue to chase the summit despite the tragic history? Shocked to learn the best-selling single ever? Irving Berlin's White Christmas, famously sung by Bing Crosby, holds the record for the best-selling single of all time, with over 50 million copies sold worldwide. Released in 1942 during World War II, this timeless classic quickly became a symbol of hope and nostalgia, capturing the hearts of many who long for the comforts of home. With its gentle melody and evocative lyrics, it perfectly reflects the emotions felt during times of uncertainty. Whether belting it out at holiday gatherings or enjoying it softly playing in the background, White Christmas brings back cherished memories of family and togetherness every season. Bing Crosby's warm voice added a magical touch, making it easy for listeners to connect with the song. Each year, millions tune in to hear it again, ensuring that its legacy endures. The song's ability to evoke happiness and nostalgia keeps it relevant in today's music scene. So, have you listened to this blockbuster holiday tune lately? Why exactly does L'Oreal Hapta change makeup application? This innovative robotic arm is designed to automatically apply makeup like foundation, eyeshadow, and blush with incredible precision. Imagine having a tool that allows individuals with reduced mobility to enjoy the art of makeup application. With advanced sensors and stabilizers, L'Oreal Hapta showcases a major leap in accessible beauty technology. The device learns from the user's preferences and adapts to different makeup products, making it easier for everyone to express themselves through cosmetics. It empowers those who might struggle with traditional application methods. By blending technology with beauty, L'Oréal Hapta not only enhances personal grooming, but also fosters self-confidence and independence. In a world where beauty should be inclusive, innovations like these represent hope and inspiration. No longer are limitations dictated by physical challenges. Instead, individuals can experience the joy of makeup in an accessible way. So, are you ready to see how technology is transforming beauty routines for all? What if I told you about Kakura Tule? This charming little spot in Australia is not just another dot on the map. It's a hidden gem nestled near the coast. Surrounded by stunning ocean views, Kakura Tule is perfect for those who love fresh sea air and tranquil surroundings. The clarity of the area adds to its allure, making it an ideal escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Imagine waking up to the sound of waves gently crashing on the shore, perfect for beach walks or a relaxing day under the sun. Whether you're into fishing, swimming, or simply lounging with a book, Kakura Tule has something for everyone. Its small size means you can easily explore all the local wonders in just a day, while still enjoying the peaceful vibe that comes from being so close to nature. Have you already started planning your visit? What if I told you time may slow down when dying? Researchers have long been fascinated by the mysterious ways our brains perceive time, especially during extreme situations like death. Some studies suggest that people nearing the end of their lives might experience moments playing out in a loop. Imagine feeling as if you are reliving cherished memories or significant life events in those precious final moments. This fascinating idea captivates many, but it remains largely unconfirmed. Why? Because once someone has passed away, they can no longer share their experiences. The phenomenon is thought to occur due to the brain's response to near-death experiences or trauma, which may alter how we process time. While we've heard anecdotal accounts of this sensation, scientists continue to explore the deeper intricacies of human consciousness. Could understanding this experience change our perceptions of life and death? The answers might surprise us. Can you believe Florida has dish-breaking limits? This unusual law states that you can't break more than 3 dishes a day or chip more than 4 cups or saucers. Why would a state enforce such a specific rule? It likely aims to encourage careful handling of tableware, cutting down on waste, and protecting local businesses from economic losses due to excessive breakage. Dishes and cups can be expensive, and when restaurants or shops lose too many in a day, it can hurt their bottom line. So when dining out in Florida, keep an eye on your plate and be mindful with those utensils. Remember, it's not just about keeping your dinner intact, but also about respecting the law that hopes to reduce waste and encourage mindful consumption. Next time you clink your forks or pass a plate, think about the limits and how your actions can have a big impact. Have you ever visited the world's smallest village? Nestled in the heart of Croatia, holds the incredible title of the smallest village in the world. With a population that varies between just 17 and 23 residents, this charming spot is like stepping into a fairy tale. Despite its tiny size, Hum packs a punch with its rich history and captivating charm. Established over 1,000 years ago, it features quaint stone houses, narrow streets, and a picturesque church that add to its enchanting allure. Hum also boasts a unique tradition known as the Humska Grappa Festival, where locals celebrate their heritage with delicious food, music, and dance, inviting visitors to join in the fun. You might think a village so small would be quiet, but its residents are known for their warm hospitality and vibrant community spirit. So why not add Hum to your travel bucket list? This little gem proves that you don't need to be big to be beautiful and full of life. Let's uncover the truth about the flu vaccine. The flu vaccine is a key tool in protecting against influenza, but there's a common myth that it can actually give you the flu. This simply isn't true. The vaccine uses either inactivated viruses or recombinant proteins that cannot cause infection. When you get vaccinated, your immune system gets a head start in recognizing and fighting off the virus if you're exposed later. Some people might experience mild side effects like soreness at the injection site or a feeling of fatigue. These responses are completely normal and show that your immune system is responding rather than a sign of illness. Understanding how the flu vaccine works can help dispel fears and encourage more people to take this important step in protecting their health, especially during flu season. So why let myths stand in the way of staying healthy?